Hey, hey, it's QST. We live coming from my living room with the boys. boys.
We got Mark.
Mark, how old are you?
Mark is 20.
Mark is 20. Federico, how old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
30. Mazzini, how old are you?
Mazzini, I'm 20.
20. I'm trying to get us. How old are you again, Federico?
30.
Oh, okay. I just need some age range around up in here. Okay, so what y'all want to talk about? R. Kelly, the girls?
We can talk about that.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about if he did it or not. We're just gonna talk about how
he
could
did
he.
it.
He definitely did it.
Oh, y'all say he did it.
Yeah, but
He did what?
He got women at a young age and got them to
What age? What young age? How
I
young?
mean, the youngest one he had.
Illegal
was
age
14, right?
or of yet of age?
If he's talking about people that are 14 and 15 years old, then those are young people. If you're talking about somebody that is 16 years old, I think that person had a comprehensive knowledge.
Yeah,
of
when
what
you're
they were doing.
16, you have enough common sense, a lot of common sense, to know not to mess with somebody.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, no,
I had
definitely.
enough common
The
sense.
legal
You know
consent
what
age.
you doing
the
at
legal,
16. That
the
ain't
legal
nothing.
consent age in the UK is 16.
We're not in the UK. We're in the United States.
So are we dumber than the
But
UK?
Alabama is 16.
No, but the law is the law.
It's the law in the United States.
But
It's
it
in
changes
Japan. It's
state to
13.
state.
It's 11 in the Philippines.
Well,
It's
they ain't
16 in the UK.
That's like R. Kelly. That's like in
It's
high
only
school.
18 in
They
the United
16,
States.
They
And
can go
it's
to
not
high
18
school.
everywhere though.
They 16. You can go to high school, make decisions by yourself in high school, and know what not to do in high school. So when it's like a man come out and all.
But the reason why it's such a big deal with sex is because they said at the age of 16, 17, your brain is not developed enough to know. Like if you the decisions you make at 17 and 18, you're not going to make those decisions at 30.
Okay. Well, the same could be said as a caveat to when you let kids decide what sex they want to be. You said a kid can say they feel like a girl. We need to treat them like a girl. They can make that kind of decision as a kid. But as 16, you can't make a decision if you want to have sex with a rich singer. That doesn't make any sense. So which one is it? We got to be 21 to be able to drink because they need to make that decision at 21. But again, kids can make sexual orientation decisions at 5.
And that should be against the law.
But it's not.
The girls that was 14 or 13, whatever, however the youngest he went, got nurtured and trained to be like that. I can say whatever they wasn't.
Not really, not necessarily nurtured and trained. They probably had lack of parental guidance.
That's what it
Like
was. If-
they probably were in single homes
What-
with the mom. The mom
what-
probably
what-
was working, and they look at TV and they see all the things they don't have. And of course, if R. Kelly gonna approach you, he can
What-
give you everything that you see on TV. So that's what made. I don't think their parents like told them, okay, go out there and screw R. Kelly.
Well, what parent allows a 14-year-old girl to be somewhere without supervision
Never.
And how you not know where your kids is at?
at 14?
Some type of contract.
Okay, see, y'all three don't have no kids. That's probably why y'all don't know. You know,
I mean,
y'all know,
that's
y'all
a
know.
lot.
No, but y'all was that age. Y'all
We
ain't
were
never
that
snuck.
age before, and at 14, yeah, you can sneak out, but how long? When? Where? Like when you're
how long
14,
are you gone?
90% of your time during the week is at school. So the time that he was messing with her had to been either after school or on the weekends. You don't know where your kid is at?
Well, you know,
when your
kids.
kid not going to school.
Kids, some kids are kind of smart. They know how to go during
But
school.
they're smart
They're
enough
not
to
as
do that, but not smart enough to make the decision on who they're having sex with.
yeah, cause they been. You can always say, "Oh, I'm going to my friend's house for the weekend."
That's true, but
And your
still-
mom ain't gonna. She might call and check up on you. Might answer the phone, but she's not really
That's-
investigating that far.
That's still an analytical decision to make a decision on how to set it up to where your parents will believe a story so you can go do something else.
But that don't mean that was a good decision.
It doesn't, but it still was a decision.
So
that
if she was
analytical.
older-
Thought about.
You
If
have
you're-
the thought to do that. That's a complex decision.
But see,
to make.
y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Like if you make a decision at that age, at the age of 16, when you're 25, you're gonna know that's a bad decision.
You
You
don't
don't,
have to
know
make-
it until you're 25.
That's not
So that's why they
necessarily
said you can't really make good decisions at 16 on certain things.
That's not necessarily true. You see babies that make bad decisions all the time, and they look at their parent when they do it, and they're like, "Oh my God, I know I was doing something bad." It's an intuition to have a bad decision. So it doesn't come with age. Come with age gives you more choices of the decisions you want to make because you don't have the option of sneaking out because you're grown. Nobody cares if you sneak out. So it depends on what the situation is. Kids make decisions, hard decisions as young adults all the time. That's why they have things in school, elementary schools and things like that, where they tell you to make decisions in critical thinking classes all the way through
But certain
school.
things, like, that's why they have driver's ed. Like, when you in school, if you want to be 15, 16, you have to go and be learned and taught how to drive. Right? You can't make a decision about having sex at that age because you really are inexperienced.
Well, what's the average? We have to ask yourself, what's the average virginity
Age?
loss
What I'm
age
saying,
in the
when
United
people
States?
look at
Is it
age.
16? Is it
Yeah.
14? No, it's
Okay.
probably around 12 or 13 years old.
And you can't compare that to driving because driving is a skill. You got to be taught a skill. You practice to learn that skill. That's just not somebody, oh, I can drive because I can hop behind the wheel. You can't do that. That's a skill.
At
I just feel
16 years old, a person is able to go to movies on their own. They get a driver's license or a training, whatever, at 16
You almost
years
be
old.
2 years off at
And like I
18.
said, there's no intelligence differentiation between the UK and what it is here. If 16-year-olds are competent in the UK to make those type of decisions, they're the same competency here in the United States. We just baby people at a certain age here because we want them to make decisions on what we want them
So
to.
if you had a daughter, you would let your 16-year-old daughter be with a 40-year-old man.
No, nobody said I would let her do that. No, at 18,
Even if she wanted to do it.
No.
So she's not making a good decision because she's 16.
No, that's
No,
just a
she's not
consequence.
making. She's not making a good decision because she's underage. She's not making that decision at that age. It's not something for me to choose. When she get 18, she can make that decision.
So you just said the ones that R. Kelly got, the ones at 16, they made that choice.
They
But it was
did, but their parents allowed it.
Parents didn't do anything.
no,
about
they
it.
when,
could've
Their
done
parents
something.
were the parents were hungry for stardom for their kids.
well,
so
see,
they could
that's
get
that's the
attention.
part we don't know. No, that's the part we don't. We don't know how the parents did the parents know.
You can say that all you want to. They knew who R. Kelly was. It ain't like R. Kelly's some guy down the street that nobody knows who he is. This is a
But
famous
you know,
person.
kids
It doesn't
kids
matter.
know
As-
how to hide stuff. Like, yeah, especially
They do.
they
and
know how to
as-
hide, so they hid it. They could have hid it from
they
their
hid
mother.
it, but how much can a kid hide something from their parents? That's called neglect. Of course, yeah, you can hide as much as possible. At the end of the day, you gotta ask yourself,
Okay,
like,
so-
what is that person
So
doing?
I use myself as an example. When I was coming up, right, we had to be in the house when the street lights came on.
Okay.
We did too.
Papa wasn't always there, but Mama was always there, right? But she put fear in our ass, so I wasn't sneaking out nowhere because I know I'm gonna get my ass beat.
Right.
So I didn't sneak out. We probably did a little sneaking, but we,
But-
none.
Yeah.
I can't be gone days and months. I get my ass beat.
Exactly.
But there was a structure for you when you had to come in the house. And if you did not come in the house when those street lights came on, grandma would be probably locked and loaded in the car looking for you.
Right.
With those parents, if they didn't come back, oh, she's just with R. Kelly, it's cool. That's their fault. It's a fact. If your daughter is out at 15 years old and it's 12 o'clock at night and she's with R. Kelly, you should be storming and kicking the door down.
Yeah.
You should call for a wellness check and say, my kid is underage. She was a grown man. I don't know where she is. The cops is going to take her out for sure. And if not, the next time he's there, you were with my kid without my permission. He will go to jail.
Yo,
So for them to get away till they were of age, the parents were in there doing what they had to do.
Right.
So that's what it was.
I remember when I was going to Waterson College, and I had missed a couple of days. I think I had missed a week, and I didn't go to the school. And the teacher took it upon himself. Now back then, it was no cell phones, was no social media. He took it upon himself to come to the house to bring me my work, and he was an old man, of course, because I was my teacher. And Mama cussed his ass out. She cussed, "Don't bring your ass
And
here."
again, you didn't get kidnapped. You're not in a sex cult.
No,
You're
I
not-
was over 18 though. I wasn't like 17. I
And
probably was like
even
18,
then,
19.
It was
Yeah.
in the home. It's just based on consequences. It's
my
more
kids,
parenting.
when
Yeah.
if I ever have kids, they gonna know at the age to not let nobody touch them this type of way. Who, what man's not supposed to do, how he supposed to treat you and all that. They gonna already know that before they even hit 11 or 12. Because that's something you install when they young, at their young age.
But that don't mean they gonna listen to you.
What? I listen to mama.
No, but that don't mean.
Now ask this: at what age is it good to leave a kid at home by themselves?
Myself.
One kid or a lot of kids?
One kid.
One kid.
What age is it responsible for an adult?
It
to say, "I can
ranges.
leave
It
all
ranges.
night"?
I say,
Depending on what.
you know, if you can trust your kid, like you kind of know, like to be a latchkey kid. Some kids start at 12 years old. Some kids start at 12 years old, going home with a key, and then they gotta call their mom and say, "I'm home." Sit there and watch TV, eat a sandwich. Don't use the stove. Sit your ass down till I get home from work. But I don't know.
Right. I don't, like I said, them girls knew what they were doing. They all had contracts, and now the money not coming in. So they trying to expose.
Yeah, they all had contracts, and he ain't put out not one person. He ain't put out not one. Who got a singing contract? Nobody. Only
Exactly,
only
because-
person that did something was Aaliyah.
Because it is easier to sell hope than to give somebody some actual success. If you sell hope, you can drag someone along for a long time. If you give it to them instantaneously, instant gratification, people look for other avenues to make money. So it's better to keep somebody strung along and dangle a carrot in front of them than it is to say, here, now you're a singer, because what they need him for, if that's already happened. It's a manipulation to get the kids in the right position for him to be able to have them by themselves and to keep the parents at bay by paying them. This is not rocket science.
It's almost like the thing. Like I knew this girl, right? She was Filipino. Her and her husband, they had a little daughter. She was pretty. She was like 5 years old. They seen somebody in the mall, right? And said, "Oh, I can make him a model. I can do this and that." They mortgaged their house to pay for this little girl, and it was just a racket.
Right. They mortgaged their house to pay for the girl, but they were in control of it. Now, if somebody else is giving the money, they thinking it's already being handled, they don't ask questions because A, they're satisfied by the monetary value in their pockets, and B, that person's already successful, so obviously they know how to get there. So parents neglect the fact that he's brainwashing your kid. That's their own
Y'all
fault.
just said the kids wasn't brainwashed. Y'all just said they made a conscious decision to be with R.
But still
Kelly.
being brainwashed doesn't mean you're not making conscious decisions. That means that you're using whatever is around in your surroundings as influence for that decision you're making. You can be brainwashed as a kid if you see somebody obtaining success that you want to get. That's the brainwashing. It's not the fact that he's like, "Oh, I'm making you have sex with me." It's showing you what you can get while you're around me. This is what you can have.
16.
That's the brainwashing part of it. It's not just 16-year-old girls and all of that stuff. It's
16.
society.
So
When
I think
was
it'd be-
16 at homecoming. Girls know how to twerk and all that stuff, so they got enough common sense to know what that is. But when it's like against a grown man, they know.
I could tell y'all when twerking first started, but it's disgusting.
But even besides that,
Everybody
girls go to
twerks.
winter formals at 13 years old. Their parents let them go on their own. That happens all the time. Girls go to cheerleading competitions.
But they're
and
not going to a grown man's house where sex is implied, where the studio has a bedroom all around the damn
So when your
studio.
daughter come into a studio, see a bedroom, the first thing she should do is what?
Get the
Call
fuck
you,
out of
"Mama,
there."
Hey, it's a bedroom in the studio. What do I do? I know you told me not to be around this grown man, and he's doing this. But if she's not reporting back to you, obviously your home training lacks somewhere because she don't think you need to know.
Instantly, my daughter should have called.
I don't think the whole training really it's everybody. You make your own conscious decision at one point. You can teach kids blah 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 blah, but if they want to do something else, they're not gonna listen to your home training. They're not
That's
gonna listen to
necessarily
it
true
because
either.
they
Some
want to
people-
get.
Some parents have a good relationship with their kid to
Like
where
nuns.
that works.
Like nuns.
It's
Whenever
not
they-
absolute with everybody. I've seen
Whenever
people.
nuns raising their little kids, they discipline and always following.
Did he say nuns?
I don't know why I
You
said
know what
that.
I'm talking about? Like, little kids. I'm trying
Let
to
me tell you
think of
this: a lot of people in the churches who's supposed to be close to their families and helping the kids and all that. They kids be the worst motherfuckers in the streets. The preacher's daughters, they always. Oh Lord, let me rephrase that. but they do. They be the most wildest one in the church, and they supposed to have that guidance. So that's what I'm saying. It's up to them if they want to
It's
listen to it or
because-
not.
But it's a shelter situation. The thing is this: it's one thing to give somebody a guideline, and it's another thing to give somebody a rule.
Mm-hmm.
If you give someone a guideline, you're telling them, "Look, this is what the best option is. This is how I went through it. This is how I think you should do it." But you have to make a conscientious decision to do it. That's not something you say.
But can you
about.
do it at
But
16
that's
when you
not
got a
something you say.
celebrity?
You don't give somebody 16 guidelines. You give them rules. You say, "Look, if you're with a grown man, your rule is to call me when you're with him.
sending this?
If you see something, yes. If you see something that's out of the ordinary, your rule
Well, when
is
you
to give
have
this."
when you have a house with just a mother, no dad, the mother's at work trying to provide. Here come R. Kelly wanging this thing in their face, money, fame. They gonna go for it.
Well, if that's the
That don't mean the mother knows.
again, are you telling me you never see your kid? You
But why
never.
would you let
only
your
do
No.
kid
digital
do
stuff.
that?
Oh,
That's the thing. Why are you letting your kid do that? Now it's like you just
that
not
what
taking
you said?
responsibility for letting your kid go with this
pictures.
grown man
said
that's
you-
doing this. You can say you're not. I don't know what's going on. That's nonsense.
hey, people love. I can't check back, but yeah,
That doesn't make sense because you're gonna check on your child.
But that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. If it's your child, they have to have some resource to get where they're getting. And if R.
Okay,
Kelly is
see, I
sending
think
it-
y'all getting it confused. Y'all say, people love, we're going to have this discussion on Saturday with you and the girls. I'm just doing the guys right now. Okay, but listen, right? You can go somewhere and be with R. Kelly for like a few hours, and your mom don't have to know. That could be done. Now, for days and days, I could see you ain't going to let your child be gone for days. But they don't have to be gone for days.
Okay.
That one girl
And
he
again,
had, after he seen her at the concert 3 days later, she was at his hotel room.
How she
But
get
she
there?
How she
happened,
get to the- how
but
she
only
get
thing
that
that she did, she happened to call her mother and say, hey, I'm just letting y'all know I'm at the hotel with R. Kelly. And they zoomed their ass down there.
Exactly.
But it was already too
because
late.
her law and
Say
call
something.
me.
Yeah, like that.
And that's what she did. Now,
Yeah.
if all of the other girls did that same thing, we wouldn't have no conversation.
I'm on the phone. I'm gonna call you in a minute. We about to get off.
Yeah, so
But the one that called her parent and say, "Oh, I'm with R. Kelly," they went down there, and R. Kelly was like, "I didn't start without you." Okay, we finna wrap this up. Okay, so they went down there, but they still let R. Kelly take their daughter.
And who fault is that?
That's what I'm saying. Like
How old was the daughter?
Getting their money.
How old was the daughter?
Okay, so I want to say she's in 11th grade because when she started seeing R. Kelly, when she started seeing R. Kelly, it was like the 12th grade year, and then after her, they seen her from the day of her graduation was in June. Her birthday is in December. The last time they physically saw her was at the graduation. Soon she turned 18, all communication stopped. So she was physically there.
So what happened through the time when the communication didn't stop before she was 18? Why wasn't she taking?
Did y'all see the fucking surviving R. Kelly? Okay, y'all, we
No,
finna get
but
off
that's
here.
what I'm saying, because they had some kind of benefit.
Oh yeah, they would.
from
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm
So
sure R.
that's
Kelly
their
was.
fault. You gave your daughter away in the hopes of having a lotto ticket. You didn't hit the numbers. Yo, bad.
We out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Peace out. G boy crazy.